Anybody there yet? Anybody there yet? Anybody there yet? No, not too many people around. Not bad. Everybody's going out drinking, I guess, right? So why don't you stay home and drink for a little bit before you go out? And we can start drinking here instead of going out, right? Go out later. Wait a minute, let's do a little discussion first, huh? What do you think of that title, huh? Good evening, sir. Well, hi, Daniel. Good. Hi. So somebody tell me, oh, Rhonda, hi. Ooh, what happened to the light there? Oh, I see. When I put my hand up, boy, that's gets so funky. Funky monkey. How to swing have a swing for me? You bet. Can't you swing now too? My mom loves you on the commercials. Well, she's old enough to remember. They don't work anymore, so you won't see me on commercials anymore. That's why I'm here, talking to people this way, trying to get feedback, trying to get stuff out. So, because I research all day, just showing stuff, finding stuff, researching stuff. So I find so much. Hello, approved government vendor here. Oh, terrific. Yeah, I was just helping a fellow on the phone become a vendor. And actually, a lot of people go out and get consultants to do that. And actually, there's government offices, or actually, there are consultants that get grants to help you become an approved vendor for free. So you don't have to pay for any of that stuff. So remember that, when you're looking around, do that. When you see Google will have you paying for something before you know it, because everybody in Google wants money from you. So that's why, knowing the other stuff, they don't advertise. But look at that. I mean, you see the headline of how, oh, it's Joe from Harrisburg again. Hi, Joe. That's a little ways from Wilkesboro, where I grew up, but I know it well. I did, I think, my first city interview when I was doing books. When I first started that job. What's an approved vendor? Well, that you could sell your stuff from the government. And that's why I think that's better than even, an internet business, because the government buys everybody in the world. Now, it may take you 5-6 months to figure it out, but once you do, man, it's like elephant hunting. You get meat for a long time. But, when I was running today, I was thinking, what came to my mind was, what do you think are the two most important body parts for your financial success? So what two body parts do you have to use the most in order to be financially successful in this country? Give me some ideas. What do you think about that? Hi, oh, Lester, hi, Matthew. I'm Matthew, you're Lester. That's what I'm curious about. What do people think? Because I think we're all running around in circles and not using the right body parts, for success. So that's why I'm trying to get some ideas. What do you think? Oh, somebody says the brain, credit and investments. Whoa, if you have a body part called credit or investments, that's pretty good. I shared your video. Let them know you appreciate. Oh, thank you. Oh, Rhonda. Oh, mouth and ears, speak and listen. Okay, good. Who else we got there? What other body parts? Feet and brain. That's right. You're going to deliver packages for Uber, right? Voice, if you work by the phone. Okay. That sounds logical. Who else got? What other body parts do you think that? Went too fast. I missed it. Where is it? Voice, if you work by phone. Okay, got that. Your mouth and ears. Okay, brain and your fingers to search the internet. Pretty good, but forget you could have a voice activated, system now. All these you know, smart, intelligent stuff. We have eyeballs. Okay, but you know, that's true. Not bad, not bad. Come on, come on, come on. Anybody getting closer? Who's closer? Come on, come on, come on. What else you got? Hair and shoulders. Even this hair? I got such skinny shoulders too. Blind people do surf the internet. You were right, boy. And that's why with artificial intelligence and everything that's going on in the country now, you're behind because you sit to think. I think more when I'm out jogging. That's why one of the reasons I run every day. Mouth Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy, what are you doing? You should be working, Jeremy. You have kids. You shouldn't be here. The nose for things. What's the nose for, man? That's what it's for. If you're a male porn star, yes, well, that's important. I guess I guess, or a female porn star, then those body parts. John, to smell the manure. Boy, I wish I had a manure Geiger counter. Hands and feet, hands and feet, knees and toes, or what was that little song we did as a kid? Heads and feet. No, somebody must know that. But all that, I mean, what are the body parts? See, and that's what I think, you know, most people, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. By Jove, he's got it, the heart. That's right. Who said the heart? Who that? Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Oh, that's it, right. Who said it then? Oh, swag guy. Yeah, you've been around before. Wow, the heart. Yeah, that's what I believe. You know, and the older I get, the more I see that is so important. We leave off that heart, you know, and it seems like the more education we get, the less we bring the heart in to help us make decisions. You know, and I think it's just so important. It has to be. You know, and that's what screws us up. We forget the heart, and we're making these, you know, decisions based on some spreadsheet. Sure, you maybe want to do that too, you know, but for the hard decisions, it's really the heart you have to listen to. That's telling you what. I mean, do you go, you know, you're going to marry somebody by a spreadsheet? It just came to me. Well, hey. Well, that's a problem. It comes to us later, you know, in deciding. And the older I get, and particularly, I guess I have different worries at 70 than I did at 20. You know, that you're worried about so much about making money and all this kind of stuff. So you skimp the edges of the heart, you know, and stuff like that, and forget about how important that heart is to make your decisions. And I think for a number of reasons too. You know, it is, you know, one, I think the most important reason the heart is important, because if you're listening to your heart to make a decision, that means it's something more than that you want to do. Someone else is telling you what to do. I may be unusual, but I hate people telling me what to do. Don't you? but our whole, you know, development in school and family and everything, everybody tells you what to do in life, right? And it's based on their life, you know, not yours, you know. And that's why we all have different lives to lead and learn and try to experience. Just think we all did exactly the same thing. Now, that'd be dumb, right? Everybody would be a baseball pitcher or something like that. Now, how stupid is that, you know? That's why it's trying to figure out your inside. Sure, you need input from the outside, but it's using the inside input that has to help you decide what is the best thing for you to do. You know, and external information isn't bad, but you really have to rely, and the older I get, the more it's like relying on the internal mostly, and use the external just to make sure you're not doing something really dumb or stupid. No one wants to be controlled and told what to do. You're right. And that's what most of our life seems to be, right? Everybody tells us what to do. And then, see, if there's nature, that's like going out my backyard here, all the grass is green, and we're going to tell it, hey, be purple. How the grass of nature making it green, and you're going to tell it to be purple? You know, and that's what it is. How do we find what's in our nature that is us? You know, are we green? Are we purple? By, you know, instead of putting everything else on that makes us a different color, whatever the heck it is. You know, to me, it's getting the most out of life as being what we're naturally sort of like born to do. That will do it better. And also because I think, you know, life is such a struggle no matter what you're going to do. You know. And if you choose things based on your heart more, then what happens, I think, is that you're there for the struggle more. I mean, I just came back. Last night I saw a wonderful film, Dunkirk, okay, the new war film. Wow. I mean, first of all, there wasn't a woman. I think there were two shots of women. It was 300,000 men were trapped on the shores of France, and they were getting killed by the Germans because they were in a pocket. But gosh, I mean, you see that what life boils down to, you know. It's a very interesting film. And what I think, I mean, the heroes in there, the people who are thinking about other people. People who are thinking with their heart and not selfish. And I was thinking, you know, of Trump too. Would you want to be in a foxhole with Trump? I mean, I'm 7 years old, so that's how we talked about things. Would you be in a foxhole with him, you know, and things like that? Man, he seems so selfish, doesn't he? He's always worrying about himself first. And you see the stories in this movie. I mean, people taking care of each other, and that's what it seems to be as a society. You know, that we care for each other. We don't screw each other over. I mean, a lot of people do that, and we have to survive, I guess. And there's some of that going on all the time. But boy, that film gives you about, you know, an insight, at least to me, to think about what humanity really is. It's helping each other, and I think that's a capitalism to me is cool, but it has limits, and because it's like the ultimate survival of finish, and everybody's trying to beat everybody else, you know, to win that silly game. When, you know, I mean, that's, you know, it's proved to be, I guess, that one of the best systems around. I mean, that's where people have grown and got out of poverty the most and things like that. So it's obviously has its good point to be everywhere. You know, I mean, that's why I said we have something good. It's like me, I love ice cream, so why don't I have 10 gallons a day? It's so good, right? But it's not, you know, dog eat dog, right? And you see the, you know, that's something in this tragedy has happened, and how people helped each other and self-sacrificed and everything. I mean, that seems to be the bottom line. Maybe that's what religions are about. I haven't been in a church in a long time, so I forget. We just don't think, and I think that's what we, you know, the heart, when somebody says you want to do that, and you said that's dumb. Well, why is that dumb? How could it be dumb? Chinese dog meat in Chinese, dog meat in Chinese means what? Oh, I gotta see that, what that was. Dog meat in Chinese food and cooked roaches and cockroaches, right? You know, I mean, it's dumb, but it may not be dumb for you. I mean, that's what I think. You hate being told what to do, but why do we tell everybody else what to do, too? We think we know what everybody else's life should be like, you know. And that's what, to me, as I got older or whatever, I mean, I grew up like that. I mean, everybody was telling you somebody else, and this is people who supposedly love you, you know, telling you what to do, which sounds very strange, you know, as I got older, because we don't know what to do ourselves, and so how do we have the right to tell somebody else what to do? And that's why, to me, it's sort of like following your heart and struggling, trying to figure it out yourself. And that's why, you know, as I get older, I think the most important thing about love is, I figure love is helping somebody else do whatever they want to do. Man, we don't know what to do, right? So what couldn't be more loving than to come up to someone, hey, what do you want to do? Well, just let me help you. If they ask you for an opinion, this is good and bad, you give me your opinion. But who the hell knows? I mean, everybody's got an opinion. They're usually wrong anyway. I mean, you look at this statistic. You go Google now, scientific journals wrong. okay, and you'll see data that show that like 2/3 of all the scientific journals that are published by the greatest researchers in the world turn out to be wrong. So two-thirds of the so-called, the expert opinion on something, if you eat too much chocolate, you die, you eat too many rabbits, you grow into a squirrel, or what, all this kind of stuff you hear. And 2/3 of those studies are wrong within a year or two. So how can we, even the best experts in the world studying something, can tell somebody what to do with their life? So we're all struggling. That's why I think the best thing to do if you love somebody and want to help them in life is help them do whatever they want to do. And that to me is what love is about. But it's hard to get there. I mean, we struggle every day, and we're all complicated beasts and trying to survive ourselves and stuff like that. So it's difficult, but I think the bottom line to all that is trying to listen to your heart more. And then that's, as I get older, that's what I feel that is more satisfying to me than anything. It's not building a bank account, but maybe that's selfish because I don't worry about eating anymore, as younger. But even those early decisions where you're trying to grow whatever it is, yourself or your business or whatever, is trying to be true to yourself so that you're comfortable when you get there. You see these people that are, angry outward, I guess because they're angry with themselves. They're not happy the way they do things in life. But I mean, I'm not a psychologist. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But we all have to struggle through. And that's why I think the smartest thing we got is our heart to guide us about what's right or wrong. Otherwise, our greed and our statistical analysis with spreadsheet, that just leads to counting success the way other people do. And it bombards us all the time because we see these articles, this guy made $1 million, this lady sold gazillion this, and all that kind of stuff. And is that really what we want, or whatever? It's fulfilling, I think, and that's what we want to do, is grow as much as we can so we can give as much as we can. And listening to your heart about what to do, then you'll follow something more to a place that you're comfortable in giving harder and you're good at, so you can give it better. So if you're green grass, then you're growing green and not trying to be purple or something else. So that will get you more out of anything than anything else. So that's my Saturday night lesson, or whatever it is. It's not even a lesson. I mean, I'm struggling. I don't know what the hell to do every day, but I keep trying to, follow my heart on whatever that is. And I know we don't know what to do. To me, the bottom line is not knowing exactly what to do in life, because we don't know. Everybody is guessing, and the experts who tell you what to do, they're guessing too. They don't know. But to do something, that's the important thing. I mean, you don't have to know what to do, but I think it's almost a sin to do nothing, because that leads nowhere. Anything you do is better than that. You don't know what's exactly, but again, when you do this, oh, cheers. Yeah, see, somebody else is drinking out there. Who else is drinking out there? So somebody, anything has to be better than nothing, because nothing gets you nowhere. And then even if you fail, that will build to something else. So just plan for failure. That's the easiest way to deal with it. And just do anything. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're doing something. You won't think of the best thing. I used to remember walking home from my office. I had an office downtown Washington. Oh, I can't think of $1 million idea. I can't think of $1 million. Trying to think of the best idea. And then I said, wow, do I buy perfect? I'm trying to think of something perfect. None of us buy perfect. Look how crappy this suit is made. You can't tell because of the camera. So nobody buys perfect because we can't afford it. So just get something out there. Try. Get feedback. That's what you need. So just slap together something, get it out there, and see what happens. And the key to that is don't spend a lot of money doing it. Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's what I try to do. Show people how they don't have to spend money. I mean, inventors come over and talk to me, and they need $10,000 to do this and $100,000 to do that. I mean, that's crazy. You know, for $50, you get your idea and have it out in the street and get feedback, real feedback, and even money for it. But see, the people who do that aren't making money. I mean, the people who help you do that aren't making money to do it because they're free. The people who want $10,000, they're the people educating the rest of us. And so we think it costs $10,000 because the only people educating us about how to do things are, are the ones who want money to do it because they need money to advertise, to let you know about it. You know. So it's fun, you know, and that's another thing. Boy, it's such a struggle. You might as well do something fun. So try something fun, use your heart. And just see what happens. Pick your butt up, do it again. You know, and as long as you're having fun, you're winning, right? You don't have to wait for 5 years, 20 years from now, or whatever. You know, because that's when you're going to cash in. And if I do this for 5 or 10 years, and well, no, you got to start having fun right now because you don't know. I mean, like I've written 100 books and only 10 made money, so I'm wrong 90% of the time, and I'm not a dumb guy. I'm not the brightest bulb, maybe, but I'm not stupid. And but boy, I mean, I had fun all along the way, and that's from using my heart. I mean, when I started wearing question mark suits, I was thrown off shows and lost millions of dollars, truthfully. But it was something I wanted to do. I had to keep listening to my heart, and this changed my life more than anything, except my family, probably. But it's fun. I talked to a guy today, a young guy, 31 years old. Boy, he had so much debt. I can't believe it. Making a good job, you know, educated and everything, and the student loans, God, it must be $50, $60, $70, $80,000 in student loans. Got a car loan with $12,000 or $20,000 on that and everything. And boy, it's so hard to dig out all that, you know. But remember, I told you about the student loan thing just a couple days ago. I ran a video on this about if you have a student loan from not a government-sponsored student loan, but a private student loan sponsor, that you may not have to pay it back because these guys, they're losing all the paperwork. The biggest provider of that, who's trying to chase people down because they owe them money, are losing in court because they don't have any of the paperwork. And if it's a government bank, you know, you want to go to consumerfinance.gov. Consumerfinance.gov. There are snow cone vendors rolling all over my hood. Really, snow cone? Where the hell are you with snow cone vendors? Are you down on the mall or somewhere? On the beach, I guess that's where you are. But consumerfinance.gov, and you search their student loans, and they have a great step-by-step what to do to work on your student loan problem. What is your favorite book you wrote? I guess the first one, because I never thought I'd write a book. I flunked English in college, so I'm being an author, and my first book made the Times bestseller. I mean, the first book I did commercially. I was writing a lot of books, but just for business-to-business kind of books. And it was called Getting Yours. And it sold millions, you know, and I didn't write anything in it. I plagiarized the whole thing from the government. Well, there are only two in mine, and I know I can't tell the charger. What? Sorry, I missed that. What did we do? Well, we only have two in mine, and I only know I see. Oh, sorry, I keep losing it. But that's my most favorite. So I think everybody wants to go out and get a drink instead of drinking with me. So I understand. You have a good time out there. And remember the two best body parts for your financial success, right? Your brain, you need that, and your heart. And that's the best one. So use your heart. Keep that open too, so you don't miss the good stuff in life. Your heart is closed, man, you're going to miss a lot of the good stuff. And that's what I work on as an old fart, is trying to open my heart so I don't miss the good stuff in life. If you're closed up and mean, you're going to miss a lot of the good stuff. And you need me to do research, that's lesco.com/research. The free download that I have in the title, letsgo.com/5free. I show you the best 5 places to start getting free money on anything. So then you want to train people how to do research. I have some seminars, courses on Udemy. Just put Let's Go on Udemy, and also talk. Like the fellow today, I spent about 20 minutes on the phone with him and help him start a business, help him actually get government contracts, help him buy a house. That's right. And with his student loans, all that, in like 20 minutes, probably less than that. And that's letsgo.com/talk, TALK. And it's just great to. Yesterday, I also helped a fellow who wanted to start a charter school. Okay, and they have to, when you get the charter, you have a year that you have to figure it out what you're all going to do. And see, once your school opens, then the government gives you money for each student. So you get paid then, but for that year that they're trying to figure out all the details, they need money. So I showed them how to get money for all that. So that's starting a charter school. See, anything, there's options out there, and I could brainstorm upon other unique ways of getting money. Colleges are out of control, crazy, yes. I mean, U.S. colleges, nuts, yeah. So if you want to stay domestic, start a community college. Don't go to a for-profit college. Go to Europe. They're all in English now. You get degrees. There's 30,000 degrees you get in English from all the best universities in Europe for a fraction of we cost. There's universities start giving them free. And there's more schools that are going to become free. At certain incomes, New York, you're going to be able to have income up to $80,000 and get a 4-year degree for free. So that's coming. Right now, also in colleges, the average sticker price, people are only paying 50% of the sticker price. That's how these colleges are discounted, because they know it's coming. People are getting screwed, paying all this money, getting in debt, and doing nothing. Like the young guy I talked to this time. And to have all that debt, and how the hell he's going to start something when he's lugging that around? That's why people aren't buying homes. That's why I think that fix your mic. Oh, what's wrong? You don't hear me well? Oh, that's not good. Or is it just rattling? Unique bakery, any info? Yes, a lot. Well, it depends. To me, it's trying to be creative and letting people know you're a bakery. And that's why I think, it's static. Yeah, that must be me bouncing around. Sorry. Yeah, okay. That's just rattling a little. Is it better now? Do you hear it all? That's me jumping around. I love jumping around myself. So, how long did it take you to be successful? Well, God, I had 2 failing businesses first. I got an MBA in computer science. I was a computer science professor at a software company that failed. So it took, not until my early 30s, I think, that I started feeling comfortable that I won't have to worry about eating. That's it. Or maybe by 35 that it really, maybe there's something here. But as long as you're doing what you want to do, all that other crap that people measure success by, probably doesn't matter. To me, the success is what you're doing every day that you feel is important. What you're doing every day you want to get up to do. And most of us don't have that luxury. That's why I feel that that's the most luxurious thing we can do in life. Not go on ski vacations. We're doing that because we sort of unhappy with the rest of our life, maybe. So we have to somehow soothe that. But that's just one person's opinion. So we all have to struggle through this our own way and our own, lot in life, and then deal with the cards that we've been dealt with. And that's what we all struggle to do. And I think it's just trying to understand that and be appreciative of everybody else's struggle, because they're just like you struggling, even though they try to pretend they're not, because they can make more money if they pretend they know everything. That's what I don't like about experts. they could charge more if they convince you they know the secret formula, right? There ain't no secret formula. Yeah. Are there any grants for vacations? Yes, actually, my whole family and I went a couple of years on something called Passports in Time. Actually, it's not around anymore, but it's a volunteer program. We went out and worked in marine biology for free, and we made that up ourselves. We just called the government office studying marine biology up in Maine. Hey, we want to volunteer, and we went out in Alaska and worked on archaeological dig, and they pay for everything. We had to pay our travel and whatever to get there. You could work at the parks. Actually now, what they're doing, like people in RVs, are going out, they give you free camping space and they pay you to be, to work as a guide in the parks and things like that. So that's sort of fun. Getting a lot of static still. Okay, maybe I'm gonna pass and worry about this. Static, all fixed now. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. I guess that's just me playing with the bloody thing. Hello, hello, 1 2 1 2. Is that better? Can't hear you. Okay. Frozen. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Is it good or not? Oh, can't hear you. Okay, they're all saying, oh, I guess it's just somebody. You're on now. Okay, yeah, it must be that mic though. So I got a mic hoping it would be better. And now it's just, the more stuff you got, the more stuff could go wrong. That's what life is about, stuff going wrong. That's why, to me, it's don't plan for success, you plan for failure, because that's going to happen more times than your success. So you might as well plan for it, because that's going to happen more. It's like learning to walk. You're going to fall down 100 times before you learn how to walk, and so anything new you're going to do is going to be like learning to walk for the first time. So you might as well just plan for it and fall on your butt and keep getting up and do it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Peace. Thank you so much for putting up with me again, and I'll be back soon. Okay, thank you.